sooner, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. It's complete to Cole. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On play action, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw his Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ready, break.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. On the move past the 40. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's 2nd and 9. Carr. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 42 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On second down and 4, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and 4. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Lance. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Carr now on 1st down. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Carr now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Here's second and 2 now from the 3. Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 40. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Jackson looking to throw right away. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds right at... So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We changed it.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw again on second down. Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 MC, take. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson on first down. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On one, ready?
Burrow will throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now they've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking for Mixon this time. He's got him on the crossing route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Burrow. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Only a yard on the pick up there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he pulls over him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means how to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Change it. 13.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. An even 100 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Powering forward. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here we go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
I'm the best, as you know, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it.